Hello everybody and welcome into a new English series, and today's lesson is gonna be about a short story which is called Elisa's Diary, written by Doris, Luisa, Oronoz. Genre of the story: it's realistic fiction. It includes characters and events that are like people and events in real life. Summary: Elisa's Diary. It tells about the struggle a young girl faces when she leaves her home in Puerto Rico to live in a new country. Theme: people are stronger when they are sharing their talents and learn from each other. As you can see here, the setting is in USA when Elisa was 10 years old. The conflict: Elisa was not good at speaking English. Resolution: Elisa and Jose helped each other. Elisa became a teacher. The moral lesson: exchanging experiences and teamwork are keys of success. As you can see here, we are having flags of Puerto Rico and Guatemala. So Puerto Rico, it's a symbol. As you can see here, the lamb is a symbol for peace and fraternity, and arrows, the creative force, yoke, the joining of forces. As you see, Guatemala, the quetzal, is the power for the Maya, or the national freedom or liberty. Map, the inference map. So as you can see here, character qualities: Elisa feels embarrassed because she cannot speak English as well as she reads and writes it. Okay, the character's motives: Elisa wants to succeed in school and to make friends. Character's actions: Elisa offers to help Jose with his writing if he will help her with speaking. The theme of the story: because everyone is good at something, people are stronger when they share their talents and learn from each other. Vocabulary. The first vocabulary word here is opponent. Opponent is a noun, and it means people who compete against each other in a contest. Also, it means rival. Brutal. Brutal is an adjective, and it means something that is overly rough and harsh. Supposedly, it's an adverb, which means thought to be true or supposed to be true. Gorgeous. Gorgeous is an adjective, and it means something that stands out in beauty and grace. Embarrassed. Embarrassed is an adjective, which means feeling ashamed and uncomfortable. Obvious. Obvious is an adjective. It means noticeable or easy to see and clear. Typically. Typically is an adverb, which means usually. Preliminary. Preliminary is an adjective, which means something that comes before the final event. Sweeping. Sweeping is an adjective, which means movement that covers a wide space from side to side. Officially. Officially, it's an adverb, which means authorized by the people who make the rules. Time for questions. The first question here we are having for this selection: when did Elisa's grandmother give her the squirrel figurine? She gave her the figurine at the end of Elisa's first visit to USA. Elisa enjoyed her first visit to the United States. How does she feel about being in the country forever? She's sad about moving to the United States, and she misses Puerto Rico. How are Elisa and Francisco different? Elisa has a negative view of being in USA. She misses Puerto Rico. Francisco is open to new experiences. He has talked to his new neighbors and liked them. Elisa is shy, but Francisco is an outgoing person. What words does the author use to suggest Elisa's tone or attitude toward the topic she is discussing with her brother? She uses words as unbearable, crazy, and forget it. These words suggest a frustrated tone. What does Elisa call her classmates' opponents? Why did she call them opponents? She feels that she and her classmates are on different sides because they don't speak the same language. Why does Elisa decide to show her composition to Jose? She trusts Jose not to laugh at her, and she wants him to know that she writes English better than she speaks it, so that they would see that she wasn't so dumb. Why is the diary entry written from Elisa's point of view? A good way to learn about her high school graduation day. The readers hear Elisa's voice as she describes how happy she is. That's why it's written from her point of view. Why does Elisa know the students' sad preliminary first day of school looks so well? The students have the same look on the first day of school. Elisa remembers how she felt when she was a sad, timid student in her first day of school in USA. How does Elisa overcome her problem? She agrees to help Jose with writing if he will help her with speaking. What moral lesson did Elisa learn in the story? Elisa learned that she could be successful by joining forces with Jose, that they could share their strength with each other. As you can see here, complete the following sentences with the correct word from the box. You have some words like brutal, embarrassed, gorgeous, officially, supposedly, sweeping, opponent, obvious, preliminary, typically. The first sentence. From our hotel, there were space views of the city. So, there were gorgeous views of the city. Excellent. Number 2. The second game, his space hurt his leg and had to retire. So, his opponent. Excellent. Number 3. The letter was from her, loving father. So, it's from her supposedly loving father. Number 4. I'd like to make a few space remarks before we begin the discussion. I'd like to make a few preliminary remarks. Number 5. Would you revise your quiz and see if there are any space mistakes? If there are any, excellent, obvious mistakes. Number 6. The bloody assault was particularly brutal. Wonderful. Number 7. The new hospital would be space open on Tuesday. So the new hospital would be officially opened on Tuesday. Number 8. The party has failed to win the space victory they expected. So the party has failed to win the sweeping victory they expected. Number 9. He dealt with the problem in a space practical manner, in a typically practical manner. Number 10 and last here, he was so blank and his face went red. So he was so embarrassed and his face went red. I'd like you always to put in your mind that practice makes perfect, which means that you have to study well and revise and watch this video more than one time to be able to comprehend and understand everything in a wonderful way. Do a good effort, please. Thank you so much, and see you again in the next episode. Goodbye.